Italy beating England on penalty shootouts. How did you find the game, Michael John?
I won money, I don't care.
As a young kid, 98 World Cup, East London, Woodford Green, Ray Lodge Estate. I'm watching England in the 98 World Cup, going back on the estate, pretending to be them guys. Them being disappointed 2002, 2006, 2010, all up until Euro 2020, even though it was in 2021. That's a madness still. To see England in the final after I backed them for so long. You know what? I was happy. I've been singing Ole, Ole, hands in the air, we're bringing it home. So I'm going to come on this show. I'm going to say it with chest. It didn't come home. It went Rome.
Guys, I didn't know how I was going to go about this today, you know. Yesterday I thought it was clear in my mind. Dunno, I hate you. Jesse, I hate you. Eleanor, I hate you. But let me just celebrate this win, you know. Let me celebrate this win. I'm here, me, supporting a team that conquered my country. I'm supporting this team that conquered my country. That's how much I hate England. Tonight, you are the complete reason why England lost. You're to blame. No one else. You're to blame. After I saw you burn them knees on that carpet, you're to blame.
I went to bed last night a fierce atheist. And after watching that game and seeing England lose, I now know that there is a God.
Kim Jong-un. Gaddafi. Isaias. Mussolini. Stalin. Gapare.
Our prayers were answered. Italy won. England finally got shut down. Guess Wem didn't happen today. I'm so happy.
The whole Italy squad, you're my dogs. My dogs. You went to Wem, boss these guys up.
Woke up in the morning, obviously gassed. Obviously, England has been my second team throughout the tournament, kept that energy consistent. Go back and watch all the previous episodes. Shout out to all them dickhead youths that are from Canberra that want to make fucking phone calls and all sorts of madness to try and impersonate and clown me. But you know what it is? England did not bring it home, and I'm not a sore loser. I'll definitely take the L.
Based on the actual football performance, Italy did deserve it. Had most of the possession. They actually controlled the game. England sat back in that bank and just parked the bus. They pulled the handbrake. They wanted none of the smoke.
But honestly, the game was, I was shook. The first 10 minutes, I was shook. England came out firing. They scored in 3 minutes. I couldn't believe it. They were peppering Italy. I was like, man, this is going to be 2-0 in no time. And then what happened? Gareth Southgate was like, you know what? You guys get on the 519 bus to Piccadilly Circus. And they parked that bus.
Mr. Switch it over to my secondary team. Mr. Africa FC himself. Kenny Quankface KO. What up, baby? What it do, baby? What happened? I want to know. I want to hear from your mouth what happened. Because I seem to recall you saying 4-0. 4-0 in the final. 3-1 in the final. Call me confident, you said. But all I could say, Kenny, the game is the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
I'm also just like embarrassed, bro. Like last week, this time last week, we were gassed that England had made the grand final. And today, we see the appalling behavior of English fans. Like, are you not dumb?
You are at home. You can't just park the bus like that. So, Southgate, you got a lot of questions to answer for. Negative football. You got ballers. You brought on Rashford and Sancho. They didn't even get to touch the ball. These guys are elite attacking players. You play them. Give them an opportunity to do bits.
It was honestly one of the most cowardly approaches to a game I've seen, playing 5 at the back like that, with Trippier just doing absolutely nothing. And then you had Declan Rice dropping into the back line in the low block. 6 at the back. No wonder you had no midfield. No wonder Italy had 80% possession. Listen, they were my dark horses for a reason. Tom, MJ, dark horse gang.
Southgate deserves to be banned from management. Look at those attacking options you brought off the bench, and you're playing with a back 7.
I'd say 7, yeah.
Yeah, Rice and Phillips basically playing in Maguire and Stones' pocket. So
You know he's a fraud? That Mason Mount motherfucker. Mason Mount is a fraud. He played how long? Maybe 100 minutes? Let's say 100 minutes. This Don was hiding behind Verratti.
Jesse Odom said this finals will be 4-0 to England. Get this man off the show.
KS Karani, congratulations once again. Your first ever correct football prediction is Italy are the European champions. Who was your man of the match?
Cause that professional chef they have, this guy whipped up the nicest carbonara at lunchtime. He whipped it up. He said, all right, it's a light game. Let me give you, a little red wine. All right? These guys walking up, a bit drunk at the start of the game, they can see. They're like, fuck. But, the carbs in that carbonara, whatever it's called, kicked in because we won, baby!
Play of the game for me was Chiesa. Donnarumma was up there as well. Donnarumma. Yeah, Chiesa for me today. He was the lift Italy needed. There were moments in the game where Italy was starting to get drowned out. He was positive. He carried the ball forward. He took players on. He took shots. He just took accountability and took ownership, and I got to admire that, especially as a wide player. He was too hard to handle.
Chiesa by far. He's everything that the English players want to be. Not only is he big, strong, powerful, he's agile, he's skillful. He can do it all. He
But to be honest, I got to say Jorginho, just for how obviously getting a knock in the early stages, came back on, just controlled the game. He's out there telling people where to pass. He's wanting it, switching the play. It's excellent from him, and he just controlled that whole game. Donnarumma
for me, he got player of the tournament. He is, Damarama, am I saying it correctly? Is that right? He's outstanding. He's so young and so talented. It's got to be in the name, Gianluigi. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he is incredible. And I think he is one of the, if not the main reason they've won the tournament.
Declan Rice, bruv. On the British side, I have to give it to Declan Rice. That brother was fucking playing ball today. That brother played hardball today. Just defensive, the way he's on the ball, shooting the ball, protecting the ball, like doing it for his team, feeding, putting that ball out there. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted, but yeah, Declan Rice for the British side, for the English team.
For me, it's going to be Verratti in midfield. I feel like he bossed the midfield. He ran the midfield. Even though England played in the low block, for me, Verratti bossed the midfield. He was everywhere. I think he's world class, to be honest. Like, does everything right.
And Chiesa just stood up. He said, "Vaffanculo stronze." He said, "Sono qui per farlo." He said, "F you, I'm here to do this." So, yeah, Chiesa, my guy, my prayer worked for Italy. I did this last time. I had the rosary beads. I don't even believe in God, but I did this. And he said, "Jeremy, this is for you, brother."
Deno, how are you, man? Deno. I don't even care how it makes you feel. I don't care if you're sad. I don't care if this was the one thing you've been wanting all year. I know you're in lockdown. It probably sucks. And I hope it does. Honestly, I hope it does. I hope every morning for the rest of the year you wake up and think about this. Every single morning you wake up, you walk downstairs and you see Jesse's face. And you think about this. You think about, he could be the reason. He could be the reason he switched over from Africa FC when you guys were winning. He switched over. And then what happened? He said, "I'm switching over to my secondary team." And And then what happened? You guys are lost. He was going for Africa FC. He changed to Netherlands. They lost. He changed to England. They lost. Blame him. You see him every day. You're going to see his face every single day. And you're going to know. Jesse, my man of the match, baby. Let's go.
Call outs, howlers, terrible moments.
I've got something to say to Deny, Michael John, Samuel. Who else? Anyone that went for a top 5 country and just fucked it.
Yeah.
You are losers. You guys picked top 5 countries, and you guys, some of you went out in the group stage. You guys tried to be cool and pick the winner. It's not fun. You guys are shit.
It honestly hurts me to say this. I'm going to have to nominate myself for one of the biggest howlers. I've watched one game in this whole entire Euro series. Look, disappointing for me. Should have had better performances on the week, but I just didn't show up to the games. Didn't perform on the day, and I'll fix that for next time. But yeah, no, I just wanted to apologise publicly for that.
I feel bad for Elena, when she went to film, all she's hearing is coming home, da 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 da. And we know she doesn't believe that, but she got scared. I'm like, don't give in to pressure.
I can take a little bit of banter here and there from the right people, and everybody did it quite respectfully. But there's one Donny on the squad that didn't have any decency. My brother had to go out and create lies to try and make a fool out of me. Me. I'm the only person that doesn't threaten you on this shit because I barely even watch football, like you said yourself. But this clout chaser, this kappa, Mr. Juju J, Jeremy Habtemarian. Brother, it's a 1-2 blocker. You, my friend, don't have no dignity. My brother, you went for Sweden. Then you went for Belgium. Then you went for Italy. I think there was a team in between there as well. So don't even dare come chat to me about back in England. Bruv, that same cap mentality you're trying to call me out for, you are the epitome of that.
B1 and B2. Now, crowd, I'm going to go one or two ways with this one, right? At 5 a.m. Australian time, when this kicked off, these guys were drinking beers. The game finished at 8 a.m. They were drinking beers the whole time. Wait for it. They then had to go job at 9 a.m. So I'm telling you, these guys drank beers for 3 hours, then went work. I've always known that these brothers are Habtemarian boys, Samuel and Jeremy, Pengers Techers, Juju J. I've always known they take drugs. Now I know it's heroin. Crowd, nobody drinks beers for 3 hours, then goes job. Nobody goes to work after drinking beers for 3 hours, especially at 5 a.m. in the morning.
At Denai he had the audacity to sing on every episode. I thought Timmatic retired from music. He's back. And he has just it up big time for England. They are he is Gareth Southgate, absolutely You've got people he just rates, men like boy from Brent, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up. You it for the whole team, the whole country. Your passport's getting revoked for a fact. I know. Brexit for real. They are. You it. I really don't have much to say.
But Kenfo. Cause you can't jump from 3 teams and then pick England, and then that's a howler in itself. Your team lost in the final and you're saying, we played all right, like Italy deserved it. Shut up! Italy deserved it, but you don't need to tell them that they deserved it. You weren't even going for them, cuz. You went for, who did you go for in the first place? France. That's a generic team, cuz. I thought Mitch was gonna go for France, but he didn't. Mitch knows his stuff. You don't.
The biggest howler of all, goes to Jesse.
Yes, thank you.
This man, firstly with his one fucking glove and his vest and his attitude, and the man knows nothing about football. Like, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but just listening to this man going for 60 teams and just not knowing what he's talking about, and then just jumping on the bandwagon last minute. Nah, he's not invited back. Sorry, he's cancelled. He's out of here. I agree with Mitch. Poor Elena got bullied into going for England. That poor girl was in Sydney being peer pressured by those men to go for England. And now she's too scared to come back for the last episode because she doesn't want to have to face them again. So, I think that's it. Also, another howler goes to North Macedonia for just being in the tournament. Just do not return.
Eleanor, sweet one. Trash. Deny. Jesse. Oh. Nah, look. Jesse Odom, he ain't watched a minute of football in years, and he jumped on the pod.
I have a story for you guys. So back in the day when I used to go to primary school, so like when I was up until the ages 11, I used to cheat as well. I used to wear my school uniform the night before and just wake up, bam, straight out. Don't ask me if I showered, I'm not answering that question. But I used to just get up, bam, breakfast, bam, on the road, straight to school, cuz, on a scooter. One of the Mad Gear Pro scooters. That's what I feel like Denai was like with this England squad. Like, he just cheated. Because these guys had 7 out of 7 home games? That's cheating. You can't have a whole Wembley just England fans. You cheated Denmark, you dogs. Denai, that's your fault too. Elizabeth, suck shit, cuz. You're not gonna see England win anything, cuz. R.I.P. I know some shooters are gonna come past the Buckingham Palace.
Spaghetti Mafia!
Hey, don't peek through any windows, cuz. This should be you from now on. This is the window. But straight in, because if you see a laser pointer, it's night. You got maybe 3 more months before you have to lay in a bed for the rest of your queen history. You think, what's her name? The one that married the other guy, Megan, you think she's gonna bring you something to eat or drink? Hell no! Fuck that. I mean, F that. She does not care. She's not coming at all. She'll take her time up the stairs. She'll wait until you stop, like, breathing or something, then she'll come up. Oh no, she's gone. R.I.P. Hold it down. Squad pimp for life.